Hi everyone, Diesel here. Welcome to Rain the Costumes and Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville Part 13. Overlap part of Rain the Costumes and Plant vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. We have Rain was Imp Costumes. If y'all haven't seen that video, maybe go check that part before this one. But today, we are Rain, the character that's been over Plant vs. Zombies Golfer 2 for about 8 years now. And I don't know if I would say he's the annoying character I dealt with since over the past like 6 years, but he's one of the most icon Plant vs. Golfer 2 characters since the game release. And that is Super Brains. Today I'm showing Super Brains costumes. So, I'll wait no time as always. Let's get right to this. So, this is Super Brains' default costume. This is one of the most very interesting costumes, by the way. I'll tell you what, Super Brains by so far, by the way, was probably like the only character I don't really play most of his default costume. I'm not talking about in this game. I'm talking about from like Golfer 2. And I don't know if he was annoying when I first time played this character, by the way. I have no idea, by the way. I mean, all I know he's just been doing punches and that pretty much it. Especially the what was it? The Super Ultra Ball, which is pretty much one of the most like annoying moves ever. Even though I do a combo like this. So, I can say that this character is pretty much just interesting. He's not really bad at this game at all, by the way. He is really fun, by the way. I have no else what to say about him. He's just basically just Super Brains. I could just say he's like a rip-off of Superman, but you know what? If he's trying to be as Superman, well, actually, you know what? I can't really say nothing about that because we already have a Superman known as well, not really a Superman, but one from for Spider-Man known as Omni-Man from James O. Jameson. Hey, I have no idea why I had to be dealt with this, but I'm just saying that's pretty much just Super Brain. That's all I'm pretty much saying. So Super Brain default costume, you pretty much get a 10 out of 10. So 10 out of 10 it is. All right. So let's show the next costume. The next costume, it is the Insecto Brains. This says the only bug that swats back and hard. Now, this costume is pretty much like really something, but I really love it, by the way. So this is pretty much kind of like I can't really say if he's like a cockroach or a moth. Well, actually, he kind of looks like a moth actually, so I could probably maybe call him like a moth. But anyway, wherever type of bug he is trying to be, so he looks, which is pretty much very something. But I'll tell you what, this is probably one of the most strangest like costume for Super Brain, by the way, because this costume was around October, by the way. So I actually just finished this around before even like the month was over, by the way. So that's literally that's literally 2 months now. So wow. So that's pretty kind of crazy. Came back from this game, already finished a prize wall that I pretty much didn't finish since over like 5 years ago. So yeah, but still, I love this costume, by the way. I have been using this costume since when I came back on this game, by the way. And I'll tell you what, this costume is pretty much very something. He's pretty much just like a literal like, I could just call him a bug, by the way. It don't matter if I call him a cockroach or a moth. Pretty much a bug Super Brain, which is like pretty much cool. So which I do like that. So I can't say nothing really bad about it, by the way. I mean, it is kind of a strange costume to give like Super Brain though, because I was thinking maybe he'd give like a very very superhero costume, but like a bug brains, if I could pretty much say for that one, is really something. But still, I'm not complaining about it. This is a really weird costume though for Super Brains, but I do love it. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I can say right there. So Insecto Brains, you're literally definitely a 10 out of 10. Literally definitely a 10 out of 10. So 10 out of 10 it is. Alright. The next one it is the Super Scrappy. A stood Bodhi Beetle Brains looking to make balls of fun. Okay, now this is pretty much the same costume as the Insecto Brains, which is I mean, it's alright. I mean, the green and blue looks pretty much alright, but I don't really like how they pretty much like different recolor one, by the way. But even though they use pretty much to have like the same 2 costumes and pretty much in the same price walls, which is pretty much fine. But I mean, I have used this costume a lot more than the Seto Brain, by the way. So I can't really complain about that one. But it just, I mean, It just looks alright. Hold on. I didn't even put it on. It looks alright. I mean, it's just green and blue, by the way. But it feels like, this is feel like I could think this is supposed to be like an actual color supposed to be. Not the blue, but like the green. So which is very interesting. So which is pretty much alright. But speaking of Super Brain, by the way, if y'all want to know that, I don't know if he was like the most ever character. I don't know if he is the most ever character I played. No. Well, he's close to All-Star a little bit. He's 13 hours. Master is level 1. Has 8 player vanquishes and has 2,739 vanquishes. So I pretty much play this character a little bit too much, but he's not like the most character I mostly play on this game, by the way. But still, Super Scrap is alright. I mean, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's alright. It's an alright costume. It is alright. It is. So there's nothing I can pretty much say for this one. So Super Scrap, I'll probably give this one about an 8 out of 10. I think this one is just kind of a little bit, just kind of like, don't want to give like the same 2 copies. So that's an 8 out of 10. So 8 out of 10 it is. Alright, the next one is Reflecto Brains. This is the ultimate costume for one that prefers to admire himself. Now, this costume is pretty much cool. I love the goggles. The goggles is pretty much nice. The costume itself looks very cool. It's giving off like future brains, by the way. That's what I really like to see, by the way. I don't remember if I remember using this costume that much that much. Because this costume is pretty much awesome for a literal rare one. So that's very interesting. I mean, look at the cape, look at the whole entire suit, especially the the glasses as well. Like the glasses looks pretty much cool too. I would say like this is like the costume that I feel like I would see mostly every single Super Brain player would use, by the way. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really entirely for sure for this one, by the way. I mean, it's not a bad costume. I just don't know if really people rock this one, by the way, because I remember seeing people using like the Insecto Brains or pretty much like the Super Scrap, by the way. Probably like either of the two, but it might be like the Insecto Brains. So I can say the Reflecto. Hold on. Is it called Reflecto or hold on. Okay, yeah, Reflecto. Yeah. I would say Reflecto Brains is pretty much a cool costume. That's I'm pretty much all gonna say for this one. So Reflecto Brains, I'm gonna give you about I think 10 out of 10 probably works, by the way, because I mean I never really gave a 10 out of 10 for a rare costume, so this is gonna be very something. So that's 10 out of 10. So 10 out of 10 it is. All right, and the last costume we have today is Crimson Fisticuffs. It pretty much says more likely to punch himself than the enemy. Okay, I have no idea why you want to punch yourself, but okay. This costume is alright. I mean, this is pretty much just like a common one, by the way. It's pretty much, I can say, this looks like, well, pretty much it is orange. So I could pretty much just say it's pumpkin brains, by the way. Or should I could just say it's just orange brains. I don't even remember using this costume at all. It's such a, like an interesting, like, common costume, by the way. I mean, this one ain't that bad. It's not bad at all, but it's just kind of like strange that they give like a costume to like, well, not costume, like a color to basically something I could think of. I was thinking if he pretty much got like a whole entire like green going on, by the way, but even though we already have something that's pretty much green, that's the Super Scrap costume. But I can say this costume is pretty much alright. I mean, it's just orange Super Brain, so that's pretty much all I can say right here, by the way. But if you like this costume, if this is like the first time you ever get a costume for a Super Brain like this one, I have no complaint about it, by the way. Just enjoy what you love for this character. So hold on. So Crimson Fisticuffs, you know, I'll probably give you about an 8 out of 10. So 8 out of 10 it is. Alright, so which one is your favorite? Is it Super Brain or his default costume? Insecto Brains for pretty much the I guess pretty much the Bug Brains, the Super Scrab, the Reflecto Brains, or the Crimson Fisticuffs. Let me know, comment down below which one's your favorite in this whole entire list. But yeah, but 1 and 1, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. I'm just gonna put his regular Super Brain costume. If y'all enjoy, you already know what to do. Pretty much this is pretty much be the I could pretty much say the last video of this year for 2024. By the way, I know tomorrow that Injustice 2 is pretty much ending a beginning of 2025. By the way, so happy New Year's Eve. I hope y'all have pretty much enjoyed from over 2024, because I'll pretty much explain more of 2024 in like pretty much in the second video of like Happy New Year. By the way, so that'll be out pretty much later today around afternoon. So I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video of 2025. Bye.